Hello everybody and welcome to Wheel Stories. It is a beautiful spring day and I'm riding from my hometown Boise, Idaho over to Hell's Canyon. And I plan to cross the Snake River into eastern Oregon and then finish the day riding down to Baker City. Now when I started my YouTube channel back in 2016, I showcased this route in my very first video. And promise me you don't go back into the archives, find that video, and judge Wheel Stories based on the quality of that very amateurish piece. So today I hope to do a better job of showcasing this beautiful part of Idaho and eastern Oregon. You know what? Let's jump on the bike and get after it. You're looking at Idaho Route 71. I'm riding from Cambridge over to Hell's Canyon. This is where the fun stuff begins on my tour today. The highway features a nice mix of gentle curves that wind through farms and ranches, and eventually carves through some wilderness area before dropping into the Snake River Gorge. I love this section of roadway between Cambridge, Idaho and Hell's Canyon. Plentiful curves, very fun to ride. Looks like somebody's been using this sign for target practice. I don't think they're very happy with that speed limit of 45 miles per hour. Yes, the Wallowas are absolutely gorgeous from the summit here before I drop down into Hell's Canyon. Joseph, Oregon is on the other side of the Wallowas over there. Still spring weather, probably not able to ride over to Joseph on the summit route over from Hell's Canyon. I'll get over there later this summer. On my first YouTube video back in 2016, I was traveling on my 2003 BMW R1150R, the black model. Today, I'm on my 2004 BMW 1150 Roadster in factory silver. Back on the bike, giddy up, hi-ho silver away. This next section of Route 71 is tight and twisty. Notice that I'm shooting with two GoPros, one attached to my helmet, the other mounted to the handlebars. Both cameras pointed toward the road up ahead. Why? Bugs. This setup gives me a backup in case one of the camera lenses gets smacked by a big flying insect. Never any fun finding a distracting smudge in the video. We'll check out both camera angles for a different look from time to time. Spring is certainly the best time to visit Hell's Canyon, in my opinion. In July and August, the canyon becomes extremely hot, often into the 100+ degree range, over 36 degrees, actually over 38 degrees Celsius. Today the temperatures are just right, in the mild mid-70s. Once I arrive at the bottom of the canyon, at Brownlee Reservoir, I pull over at Woodhead Park, with a campground and picnic area for a quick pit stop. Nature calls. Plus I need to stretch my back and legs. There are 3 dams in the canyon, and of course 3 reservoirs. This is Brownlee Dam with the electrical generators. Downriver, there's Oxbow Dam and Hell's Canyon Dam. All 3 generate hydroelectric power. Now, at this bridge at the bottom of Brownlee Dam, I cross from Idaho into Oregon. Hell's Canyon is the dividing line between the 2 states. On the Oregon side of the canyon, I tour down Brownlee-Oxbow Highway with the Oxbow Reservoir on my right. I'm a bit surprised by how light the traffic is today. I'm not encountering very many cars, trucks, and RVs, which is fantastic. Below Oxbow Dam, which I can't get a good shot of from the paved highway, I cross the river back into Idaho, near Copperfield Campground. This is Hell's Canyon Road, my favorite piece of the ride. We're looking at 22 miles of twists, turns, loops, bends, curls, and spirals, all the way to Hell's Canyon Dam. Let's bring it on. Back near Copperfield Campground, while trying to replace the battery in my GoPro, the one mounted to my helmet, I broke the plastic mount, and I don't have a spare, not with me. So I'm down to the handlebar mount for this section of roadway. Hell's Canyon is the deepest canyon in North America. You have the Seven Devils mountain range on the Idaho side of the Snake River, and the Blue Mountains, or Wallowa Mountains, towering above on the Oregon side. I shot this piece of video of the Seven Devils from an overlook in Oregon a few summers ago. At its widest point, Hell's Canyon is 10 miles across, and the views are spectacular from up above. The Snake River flows roughly 8,000 feet below the mountain peaks. So the story is, Hell's Canyon was named by early white explorers in the late 1800s. The river was difficult to navigate in a boat, with wild rapids squeezed between the canyon walls and some of the most dangerous sections. Hence the Hell's Canyon reference. There are signs that Native Americans lived in the canyon dating back at least 7,000 to 8,000 years ago, perhaps longer back in time. As elsewhere upstream on the Snake River, there are petroglyphs, arrowheads, and other remnants of the Native Americans to be found. Just a quick heads up, in a week or two I plan to post a simple, straightforward video that highlights this section of Hell's Canyon, with minimal edits. Just a good, solid look at the canyon scenery and the excellent curves from my GoPro. Be sure to check back and check out the video. So the road ends at Hell's Canyon Dam. To adventure beyond the dam, you must take a jet boat or a whitewater raft. Well, I finally arrived at Hell's Canyon Dam after spending a lot of time down here in the canyon riding this twisty road. No wonder it's called the Snake River. But I'm hungry now, and I've got to head off to Baker to grab a bite to eat. Hopefully the light sticks with me and I'm not riding in the dark tonight. So, back on the bike, let's hit the trail again. So I expanded my ride from my first video on YouTube, making the up and back trip from Oxbow Dam to Hell's Canyon as a bonus. Now I get to repeat this section of Hell's Canyon Road in the opposite direction. With the sun going down in a hurry, I stopped shooting video en route to Baker City. I take the route through Halfway and Richland. I don't like riding in the dark, and I don't want to miss out on a great meal at one of my favorite brew pubs. Well, that wraps up this episode of Wheel Stories. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I have more videos on tap, so check back, and I will see you in the next one. Happy trails, everybody.